What's going on, everyone? I'm going to present to you an opportunity in cryptocurrency that can't be missed, and it goes by the name of Polkadot. This exciting cryptocurrency, which is often referred to as the Internet of Blockchain, has already seen gains of 1,200% year to date. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. If Polkadot has already pumped 12x this year, how much higher can it really go? Well, any reasonable person should ask themselves this question. I'm going to show you guys exactly why Polkadot has just begun the gains. Polkadot already has and will continue making its investors life-changing money. If you want to be one of those people, it's important that you watch this video until the very end so that you can have all the information that you need to be in a position to succeed with this opportunity and this interesting coin. And if you smash the like button, may the opportunity be with you. Let's jump into the video. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Henry. I work for Goldman Sachs, 2 different hedge funds, and now I educate people on YouTube, helping them get stupid rich. Listen, guys, to evaluate companies that are worth investing in, the first question I ask myself consists of whether the company is solving a real-life problem. Many companies do, and many more companies do not. With that being said, it is very rare that a company solves a problem so large that it enables an entire industry to go mainstream, thus fundamentally changing the ways in which we conduct our day-to-day lives. Take, for example, Google, or any search engine for that matter. The reason Google and similar web browsers are so important to the internet is because it provides users a universal place where they can access all of their websites. Imagine a world where Google doesn't exist and all of your favorite websites had their own web browser. For example, imagine you were on Facebook and you saw a pair of sunglasses that you really liked. Rather than clicking the link and automatically being taken to the site of the advertisement, you'd have to log out of Facebook browser and then log into a browser of that website selling you the sunglasses. Without central browsers, that's essentially how the internet operated in its early stages of adoption. The point is that Google came along and created an ecosystem for many independent platforms so that everything could be accessible simultaneously. Not only did they solve a problem, but their solution led to industries collaborating in ways that had never been done before, which ultimately changed everything that we know today. When looking at Polkadot's mission, you can't help but notice many parallels to that of what Google did for the mainstream adoption of the internet. Polkadot's goal is to connect all of the independent blockchains to one another in order to create a large ecosystem of independent platforms. Through connecting many of these independent blockchains, it's their belief that blockchain technology will undergo great innovation through collaboration and create the platforms of the future. When I said there was many parallels between Google to the internet and Polkadot to the blockchain, it should be quite apparent by now. You see, blockchain technology is an extremely valuable creation that improves upon the flaws of the traditional internet as we know it. The technology has trust embedded into its nature, as all transactions are recorded and publicly available, while personal information of those transactions are protected and secured. Additionally, all records are immutable, meaning they cannot be deleted, stolen, or tampered with. While all of this is great, it hasn't been able to impact our daily lives like the internet has because of fundamental problems with the overall blockchain ecosystem. The problem isn't that blockchain isn't good enough. No, the problem is that blockchain hasn't tapped into the full potential because the industry is very fragmented. Simply put, the blockchains are isolated from one another and act independently, similar to the example that I just gave you guys about the websites being in their own browsers without universal web servers. There has been no universal solution for all of these different blockchains to use that enable them to communicate with one another, but thanks to Polkadot, there is now hope of a connected ecosystem that would function as an internet of blockchain. And that's what makes Polkadot a very standout coin for me. Thus, when evaluating whether it solves a problem or not, we can safely say that it does solve a problem and can do so in a way that enables a whole industry to transcend to next phases of its development. It is clear that Polkadot has the ability to be a fantastic investment, one that could be like investing in Google a year into its listing. However, answering that one question of whether it solves a problem is not enough for smart investors like us to put our money into this one just yet. For that, I really need to give you guys some more information before you invest your money, because identifying the problem they are solving is one piece of the puzzle. However, evaluating whether they can execute their goal is another story. So let's dig deeper. The next way in which we'll evaluate Polkadot is by understanding how it works to determine whether they have a real shot at potentially being the next Google-like a company. So how is Polkadot going to be connecting the whole entire blockchain together? Like the internet, Polkadot aims to become a connected network of blockchains. To fully understand how they will be the first company to successfully achieve this, we must look at the underlying technology that they're using to provide this solution. So what exactly makes their technology capable of doing this connecting? Well, the way in which they have been able to make great strides towards achieving their goal is through their powerful technology, which consists of the Polkadot relay chain, parachains, and bridges. While I won't go into extensive detail of each one, you must have a general understanding of how it works. After reviewing each layer to their solution, we will have built a clear understanding of what the problem is and how they're going to be able to achieve their solution for that problem. Once we have completed our evaluation, we will talk about its current price so you can see why it's extremely cheap compared to where it's likely to be headed. Like the geniuses we are, we will have a full understanding of the company we're looking to invest in, and we'll be able to say with a high level of certainty that Polkadot is going to be worth a hell of a lot more than it currently is right now. But before we do that, let's quickly dive into the details of their technology to understand how they're achieving their goal. The first layer of Polkadot technology is called the relay chain. The relay chain is the core layer of their network, which acts as a bookkeeper, or you can call it a ledger. The purpose of the relay chain is really to overlook all the transactions on the network. Thus, as they increasingly connect more and more blockchains to their network, they will be able to record as well as oversee all the transactions from each and every blockchain on their network. This will enable them to collect the data from all of their separate blockchains on their network, which ultimately will help connect the blockchains to one another and maintain the integrity of their network. The second layer of their technology are their parachains. Parachains are made up of individual blockchains which are all connected to one another in parallel. This feature of their technology is what will enable the blockchain to run simultaneously to one another. This, combined with their relay chain, will address scalability, interoperability, and the rates at which people will be able to transact on their ecosystem. Traditionally, cross-chain transactions are either not possible or extremely slow, simply because the different chains can't communicate with one another. Polkadot is eliminating this problem by using the relay chain to overlook all of the blockchains on their network, and by using the parachains to allow the blockchains to communicate with one another and run simultaneously under one parent ecosystem. But what about the older blockchains? Will they be able to connect with Polkadot if their older technology isn't compatible with Polkadot's new solution? The answer to that question is yes. The way in which Polkadot can connect any and all blockchains through their network is through the last feature of their technology called bridges. Polkadot uses bridges to connect to difficult or already established blockchains. An example of this would be the blockchain in cryptocurrency Ethereum, because Ethereum has been around for many years and is used by many other blockchains to build their protocols. It would be pretty complicated for them to connect. However, using Polkadot's bridge feature, any blockchain can transition to the Polkadot network, as the bridges are built to suit the transitional needs for all blockchains despite their difference or levels of complexity. So not only does Polkadot solve a major problem, it does so in a way that includes all existing blockchains as well as all the blockchains that have yet to be created. Not only does it solve a problem, it solves a problem that has plagued an emerging market since its conception, which has caused its mainstream emergence to lag for a number of years. But with a viable solution to a real-life problem, there is little doubt in my mind that Polkadot is not only here to stay, but it is here to act as a cornerstone to the entire blockchain and crypto boom in the coming years, just as Google has served to the internet boom. Now let's get to the part we've all been waiting for. I'm sorry for the longer video. I just really wanted to explain to you guys how Polkadot works. The massive gains that can be made from a potential investment in Polkadot is enormous if you really understand the big picture. And if you enjoyed this video so far, be sure to like and subscribe, turn on notifications, and ensure that you'll never miss another video from me, because I'm going to be making a lot of videos that are going to make you stupid rich. All right, when evaluating a new crypto investment potential, I often look at what it has done thus far and what other established cryptos in its asset class have done up to the point of development. So let's take a look at Polkadot. Currently, Polkadot has been available for less than a year, which, oh my goodness, I can't even believe so many of these coins are so earlier in their days, but they're so innovative. It just shows you that innovation right now is on an exponential curve. And since its initial listing on Binance in August of 2020, we have seen a major boom in its price. As you can see from this chart, DOT has already 28 times in less than 1 year from its creation. When taking this into account, we're still really early in the bull cycle. The upside for this coin is tremendous. Nonetheless, if you had to put $1,000 in Polkadot in its early stages, you'd be sitting on tens of thousands of dollars right now. But where is Polkadot going to be going from here? Is that opportunity still available? So for that, we're going to take a look at Ethereum to see if we can gain any insight, as there's similar crypto that falls under the same asset class. ETH has been listed on exchanges since 2016, and it's currently the largest smart contract blockchain. Since 2016, ETH has risen an astounding 65,000%. 65,000%. Now, I'm not saying Polkadot will 650x again, but what I am saying is that Polkadot certainly has the potential to one day overtake Ethereum in market cap if of course it's able to execute on its plan to connect all of the blockchains together. Being that we have analyzed the problem with solving and how it's analyzing it, I'm sure you would agree that it certainly does have the potential to do so. Another crypto we can look at for some insight as to where the price may be headed is Cardano, which is also considered to be in the same asset class as DOT. As we can see on Coinbase, at its recent all-time high, Cardano was up almost 9,000%, dating back to its origins of 2018. And this in comparison seems more reasonable as DOT and Cardano are both newer coins that have a lot of excitement around them. If we were to assume that Polkadot would at least be able to achieve the gains that Cardano has thus far, that would mean that DOT would gain at least 5,000% gains from here on out. A 5,000% gain from its current price of $34 would mean that it would be a $1,700 coin, which by the way aligns very closely to Ethereum's price right now. As you can see, the sky is the limit for Polkadot, and if they execute on their plan and they connect all the blockchains together, they're going to be rising in value and can potentially surpass Ethereum, which would mean this coin right here has a 5,000% potential. Of course, that's going to take some time. However, in the longer term, that's going to be a fantastic return, and many people are going to make a lot of money off of being patient with this coin. If you want to check out Coinbase or BlockFi, both of them have promotions right now. You can check it out in the description below. BlockFi gives you interest on coins that you hold, like Bitcoin. You get about 8.6% APY, and they also have a promotional bonus of up to $250. And Coinbase is also a fantastic platform. I think they give you $5 or $10 when you sign up, and it's a great way for you to trade different cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching. Let me know what other cryptocurrencies you guys would like to see.